Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Happy Independence Day, or if you're not in the United States, happy 4th of July or July 4th. It's technically July 5th, so happy July 5th if you are non-US citizens or non-US residents, and happy Canada Day if you are of a northern neighbor to me here in the US. So it was recently July 4th, so we celebrated Independence Day here in the US, or 4th of July. So yesterday, for the last few days, I had house guests, and they have recently left. So now I am to my own devices here in the house. So it is Monday here. I kind of feel like I'm out of sorts here, but I'm gonna go with it. So it's been a while. It's been about 3 weeks, maybe a couple weeks since I last filmed, but I felt like I wanted to get on camera and talk to you all and say that I'm doing well. So anyways, it is Monday here. It is our official holiday here, so we get the day off in the US, or at least I get the day off. I go back to work tomorrow, but today is my official day off holiday here for Independence Day, or July 4th. And so I've been cleaning and doing some laundry and stitching, and now I'm filming a video for you all. So it is exactly 11:50 in the morning, so almost lunchtime. I decided that I thought I would film in a not slightly different. It is a very different area here in my home or apartment for you all today. I thought I would move my plants around here in my bedroom a little bit. I'm right here in front of my bedroom window, which is looking in this is a southwest facing. No. This is more of like a west-northwest facing window. So the sun sets that way. So yeah, this is like a very slightly northwest facing window. But I get really good light here. This is my Regal Shield Alocasia. As you can see, I'm getting a new leaf that is going to be massively huge compared to the last new leaf. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see how large the leaf is compared to my hand. And this is my money tree that I have here that has been growing large. It is sitting on the floor, and you can see I'm also sitting on the floor cross-legged, and you can see how large these plants are compared to me sitting on the floor. I am 6 feet tall, so half of my body, so 3.5 feet, and they are both taller than me. Obviously, the Regal Shield Alocasia is not on the floor because it is on a pedestal flower pot. So there you go. Okay, that is my little plant update for you today. Today I do have some progress to show you. Not a whole lot, but I have been doing some knitting and stitching. Basically knitting and stitching on one project. I did do some knitting on a project that I no longer have with me. I did knit a dishcloth, if you want to call it that. Like I said in past videos, I personally and my family do not use the dishcloths for dishcloths or face washcloths. We often use them for doilies or coasters or furniture protectors. And my mom had asked me to make her one a little bit larger to place under her lamp in her living room. So I had done that, and it is now on its way home to her house because I gave it to her this weekend. So that is what I did, and that is done and completed. I finished that maybe last week, and it is off to her house. So that is one of the knitting finishes that I had in the last couple weeks. The other knitting project that I have been working on is my sweater. It is the Drops Design sweater. This is sweater called Twilight, or Drops 135-39. It is a free pattern that you can find on the web, or on their website, or I found this on yarn.com, which is the web's online yarn store. And this is basically a basic V-neck sweater pullover, but the yoke has a seed stitch pattern. I'm using Holstgarn Coast. I have 2 cones of Holstgarn Coast. If you've been following me for a while, I've been talking about this since fall. And this is in the color Aconite. So this is a wool cotton blend. I'm holding 2 strands. And this is a wool cotton blend. And here is my progress. Lots and lots and lots of just basic knit stitch, round and round and round. This is knit in the round, as you can see. And I just keep going and going and going. I've probably put on maybe 4 inches since I last filmed. So lots of good progress. I'm just continuing to knit. There's the whole progress so far. And I'm just going to continue working on this as I go. I'm getting back into the swing of knitting on this, so I don't mind it like I did in the last video. And I'm starting to get back into my crafting again, so I'm enjoying it. So that is one of the things that I'm working on. One update that I forgot to, this one leaf right here, I keep hitting with my arm, and it's like, One thing I wanted to mention at the beginning of the video that I failed to mention, that I want to mention here before I forget. If you're not following me on my Etsy store, Ginger Gerald Designs, all one word, I am going to be posting some Ginger Gerald Designs cross stitch patterns on there. I am going to be posting some stash unload stuff of my own stuff that I'm looking to unload. So I've been going through some of my own personal stuff that I don't think I'm going to be using anymore, and I'm going to be looking to pass it on to a new home that would get better use or love than I personally am. So if you're interested in purchasing some of the things that I have that you think you'd be interested in the next week, I will be starting to upload some of those listings. So go check out, make sure you favorite and hit the notification thing for whenever I do list new items, so that you get updated whenever I do list new items. I will be doing that throughout the week as I have time throughout when I'm not at work. So I will be starting to go through. It's going to be some fabrics, maybe some kits that I've picked up along the way, some cross stitch kits, maybe some yarn. I'm not sure yet, but predominantly it's going to be some fabrics, maybe some hand dyed, some specialty flosses that I don't think I'm going to be using anymore. All brand new things that I've never used, I believe. I don't think, maybe a couple kits that have been opened but have not been used yet. So be on the lookout for those. I am wanting to clean out and pass on things that I don't think I'm going to have time to stitch in my lifetime, and make space for things that I would like to make room for in my life, that, and just have a clean space. So be on the lookout if you're interested in those things. I am also planning on donating 10% of those proceeds to a charity, most likely the Philadelphia Zoo or the Camden Aquarium. I haven't made that determination yet, so if you're interested in that as well. All right, so the cross stitch that I have been working on is the La Foresta di Fans from Renato Perelin. So Renato Perelin, La Foresta di Fans. And I am stitching this on 56 count. So this is a really small fabric, 56 count linen in a yellowy, I think it's called Mandarin from XU Designs. So this is a 56 count linen. I'm using 938 DMC. I believe it's 938 DMC. It's a nice woody brown. And here is, oh, let me get something behind it. Here we go. Here is my progress. There we go. So there we go. So I have, since the last time I filmed, I've completely done this tree here and all of this here. So today, everything that I've stitched today alone are these two rabbits and this tree trunk right here. So really happy with how that's been going so far. I'm really, really getting into this project. Really like how this is turning out on the yellow fabric with the brown, let me see, the brown DMC. There we go. So I do get some questions about like stitch count and the size of fabric. I am doing 56 count, so unless you're planning on doing 56 count, you're gonna have to figure out your own fabric size, because I'm not doing anything but 56 count, and I don't know many people that are willing to do 56 count fabric. I am still able to do 56 count fabric without a magnifying lens, because right now my eyesight is still pretty good, so I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm not saying that to do, you know, in any kind of way that, oh, I'm better than you or anything like that. I just have the luxury of being able to do that and so I'm going to take advantage of that while I can. So I do use a really strong light, floor lamp light over top of my head that shines down over top, and I'm able to see the holes and the fabric, and so I'm able to stitch on 56 count right now. That doesn't mean I'm always going to be able to, and so I strongly suggest, if you're looking to do, I know I've had some people reach out to me about like fabric size for this piece, because it is a very long piece, very long pattern. It is, I think, 700 and some stitches long. So, you know, I strongly suggest, if you're looking for the right size piece of fabric, go on to a stitch calculator. The one I use is on 123 Stitch, and try to find a piece of fabric that's going to work for you. Making sure that you have enough border fabric for like, you know, with a nice piece of border around. I typically try to have at least 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches around for the border for framing. With that, that's everything I have that I've been working on for the past few weeks. I've really just been trying to focus on 1 or 2 projects that have really been motivating me, so that I can stay in the groove. I did pull out something today that I think I'm going to start working on soon, because I've been interested in it. I've been eyeing it up again. looking at it every once in a while, and that is my Rheolus Red Panda. So I think I might pull this out again this week and start working on it again. I'd like to have it, I'd like to finish this again. I'd like to finish another Rheolus kit soon. So, because these animal ones I hang in my office at work, and it'd be nice to have another new pattern to hang up at work. So here is the progress that I have done so far. And how does this one go? I think it goes like, goes like this. So that is the progress so far on the Panda. And this is on 14 count. So very, very different from the 56 count. It's going to feel like massive. It's going to feel massive compared to the 56 count. So that is what I'm thinking about pulling out and working on next. So with that, I hope you all have a great week. Until I see you again, don't forget to check out my Etsy store whenever I start to post the stash unload things that I'm looking to get rid of. And until I see you again, enjoy what you're stitching, and as always, don't forget to always be creative.